guys, we are back. This is the Juice Box with episode 200.
200.
Big milestones, as JT would say. What's up?
Well, first and foremost, it's great to see you, Dad.
Thank you. Good to be here.
Very much loving the Mauno Yeti that you're rocking right there.
It's a Christmas gift.
That's fire.
Got to rock the Little League logo. My homestead.
Honestly, that is a sick logo, though.
Isn't
Not
it?
even a lie.
I know.
Is that what was on your guys' baseball jerseys?
What are we
Yeah.
looking at? Oh, how'd you get that baby?
My brother had it made for me.
Huh.
I don't know how he did it. I assume he probably just upload a logo to like Yeti or something.
Yeah.
And they just engrave it. But yeah, it's sick. I was gonna get that logo tatted on me at one point.
It's sick.
I haven't done. I still might one day.
Yeah, why? Yeah, just get like a little one on like your thigh.
I didn't get it like right on my left breast.
Right on your fucking
Right
tit.
over the heart, yeah.
But yeah, boys, no, it's great to be back. Little month off action here. Weather's been a tease lately, and I'll be honest with you, boys, it's making me want to just get out in the sun. And then when the sun's out and you actually walk outside, you realize it's so cold. So
Yeah, it feels pretty good today. But it is a tease. It's exactly what it is. We'll hit March and we'll have some cold weeks guaranteed. And it's just like it happens every year. You're thinking that you broke into spring, and then it reels back in for a sec before it actually does. It's a shitty feeling. I don't like it.
Yeah, what's up? Good to be back. I might forget how to talk to the mic. It's been a long fucking time. And we've always talked about this. It's like the season ending, new season coming is the best time. So hopefully we're on a great track with that Phil, the groundhog. Hopefully
I agree.
He's right.
Yeah, no, I was just gonna ask, what did the actual groundhog do? I didn't even look.
I think it was the good thing. He did the good thing.
Yeah, did
whatever.
he see his shadow? Is that the good thing?
He did the
Honestly,
thing.
don't know.
He did. Summer is coming.
I think he did the thing that's better though.
Good.
So.
Spring's
Spring.
coming.
Yeah, because we were driving down the farm last week, and I was like, we knew it was Groundhog Day, and I was like, I was driving. I was like, Dad, why don't you see what the groundhog said or whatever? And when he Googled it, he was like, well, it says here that Groundhog Day is canceled. I'm like, well, it's not. So like,
Who canceled Groundhog
yeah,
Day?
so just tell me what the fucking groundhog did. But no, good to see spring's coming. The only downside is, which some people like this, some people don't, it will be grass cutting season soon.
Oh, which fucking sucks.
If we could just freeze the grass the way it is right now
Yeah.
all year round, that would be great. But I know it's not how it
grass
works.
season, grass cutting season, and it's going to be my first grass cutting season in like 4 years. Because past 3 years I didn't have to cut grass downtown.
Yeah.
Now I have to cut grass up on the hill. So
You've been working out, walking through the yard like this, getting ready.
no, dude.
The back muscles ready.
We left. We went a couple days ago. I think like 2 days ago, when the weather was nice, we went up to Ogilby and took the baby for a walk. And like walking with the stroller, but going up the inclines, I was like, Jesus Christ, my thighs. And I woke up yesterday, like my fucking whole right leg was like, felt like it was like out of place and like locked up weird. I was like, this is just bullshit, dude. Like getting old is the worst.
Now that you're a dad, are you going to take lawn maintenance in your homestead a lot more serious?
A lot more serious. Yeah, absolutely.
Because I'm terrible, and I think my neighbors probably fucking hate me. Like, what an idiot I
You
am.
just cut it and like, do you have a specific pattern at least?
No, not really. And like, I leave the leaves out there, and like,
Yeah.
because I was in Florida a couple weeks ago and came back when it snowed, so I don't have a snow shovel, and it was already like hard snow. So I went to bed that night, and my neighbor like shoveled my fucking sidewalk the next day.
Oh, really?
So they probably hate my guts.
Oh yeah.
Think I'm a big idiot.
Oh yeah. I'd see like it sucked living down to here's what I don't understand. This is kind of a sidebar, but like when I lived downtown, you were expected to clear your portion of the sidewalk in front of your house, but I'm like, but they're city sidewalks.
Yeah, I love this point. That's
Unless
what I
it's
was
a
gonna bring
homeless
up.
guy.
I'm
and then
like,
then it's
but
not
I
on
would
you.
be liable. But I'm like, but it's not my property.
Amen, brother.
I don't understand that.
Because I'll be honest, I don't shovel my sidewalk because here, first and foremost, if you want to go walk out in the snow,
Yeah, exactly.
that's your own fucking
Yeah.
problem, not mine.
I kind of love that
Yeah.
stance.
Secondly, I agree 100%. the sidewalks are ours when it's maintenance.
Yeah.
But if you wanted to build something
Yeah.
to do
Or
something,
if
you
I
can't.
needed something done, like if it needed fixed.
If
It's the
I
city's problem.
if I can get arrested for drinking a beer on it, then I don't have to clean it.
Yeah.
Amen.
Great point. Great point.
Which, speaking of, did you see Morgantown just released open carry, baby,
That is
of beverages, not pistols.
That's a great pivot. That's a great pivot. Yeah, I had it wrote down here. The PODA is what they're calling it. It's the public something. I don't know. But essentially,
you carry a fucking beer outside,
which is awesome.
Yeah.
I saw it's High Street, and then it looked like part of
But you have to have, because Wheeling's going to do it too.
Really?
Yeah.
Good.
But it's based on participating businesses.
Understood.
Yeah. So like, I think the way it works is like, if the certain restaurant or bar has the sticker on their door, then you can like open carry beverages between there and other places with the sticker.
Which I'm pumped because it kind of
'Cause-
seems like it'll be like the Battery, like JT lives by in Atlanta, where literally you're sitting at a bar and if you want to leave, they're like, you want a to-go cup, and they
Yeah.
just pour your drink in there and you can walk around. Dude, that excites me, and it is cool. There's like a time limit on it, but like that's good.
I mean, like, I know Wheeling's trying to do it because the first place they were trying to implement it is Center Market. So like Brooke was all involved in it.
which makes sense down
yeah,
there.
for
I
sure.
mean,
That
it's a
area.
great spot to do it. But yeah, I don't think it'll be completely like Vegas, where like Vegas is just like open carry.
But as
Like,
you can imagine,
just drink 40s.
people were skeptical about the Morgantown thing in High Street, and
Dude, it could be a disaster.
that's what I'm saying. They're like, "Well, it ends at 9. How much damage can you do?" And I was like, "Well, we'll see."
A lot of damage,
Yeah,
dude.
kinda.
I'm picturing Fridays like going to what did it used to be on Fridays at like 5, where
Which happy hour?
it was happy hour where places would
Fats
serve the
and,
food too.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, like Fats and Backdoor had a good one.
Backdoor food was great.
Good, yeah.
Great happy hour
Yeah.
backdoor.
I just think about like game days
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
where like it is kind of like on the one side as an adult, I'm sitting here like this is great because the hours that it would be open or the hours that I function and everything now, to me, I'm like, this is awesome. But then you do think about the student side and it's like, what a disaster trap waiting to happen.
Big time.
Because what's going to happen at like 10:01? Are the cops just going to be like, yo, you're fucking you're claimed?
or
yeah,
like
probably.
or like a foot, where's the line? They're gonna draw a little fucking line on the sidewalk, or like you step over that line, you're fucked.
Yeah, because
Turn around.
it was a wild design. It was like a chunk here and then a chunk all
Yeah.
the way over here. And in my head, I'm like, how do you get from chunk A to chunk
Right.
B?
Right. And I think you have to have a specific container too, right?
Yeah, it's
So like your drink will have to be poured into that container to be able to open carry with it. So like then you run into like, I'm picturing when we were in Morgantown, the thing to do would have been people trying to fake the containers.
Yep.
or keister a couple,
Or
turn
to
around,
keep 'em,
and,
yeah, like
poor
dude,
captain. Nip
yeah,
in it.
exactly. Like you fucking hoard a couple of them and then like you leave your apartment, with whatever you want filled up in it, and you're just fucking going about your business.
It is kind of exciting though, because I'm thinking of Wheeling now. Like if you could get it to where it was like a Center Market and then downtown area, it would be cool to like be able to leave the bridge, walk down, sit.
That'd be sick.
Like it would be awesome.
Yeah, man.
Actually.
I think people are underestimating like how nice downtown Wheeling's going to be here.
It's going to be sick.
like
I tell you what, though, it's a big fucking bummer right now.
it is. It's a big fucking bummer, but like in due time, like the contractor that's actually doing that work right now, they're actually moving at a fucking pretty good pace, to be honest, for like that type of work. I mean, it's actually pretty impressive to see. Like I drive down there like once a week just to look, and like they're doing a pretty good job, and it's going to look so nice when it's done. But you just think of all the places that are in place now. Like the bridge is a cool spot. They've been doing renovations. You got the waterfront hall now, which
I've
is
still never been to.
super
Either.
nice.
We need
dude.
to make a trip.
Yeah, we
It's
do.
really nice, and like that place is only going to get better too, because it still has a an open spot for a second restaurant. So like, yeah, I mean like downtown Wheeling is going to be nice, and like River City's a nice spot.
I always forget about
It's in a
Riverside.
perfect spot. It really is. Like, so if you get a couple more places,
filling in,
it'd be a good time. That you just got to worry about getting all the crazies off the street.
Yeah.
I've been a long time proponent. I think it will be sweet.
I think it will be too.
It's just a tough road getting there, but
Yep.
Yeah, no, I'm excited to see what it looks like when it's all done, because like it will be weird though, because I feel like that construction's been going on forever. It'll be so weird when it's actually done.
Long time. Like, people underestimate it hasn't all been one project, but it's just all gone back to back to back. Like, think it started in the fall of 2019 when they just started doing all the bridge repairs, the highway work. So it's like the people of Wheeling and the surrounding Ohio Valley towns have just been like dealing with road work for fucking half a decade.
And I know this is complete sidebar, but it's on Wheeling. I think it's fucking hysterical that 5 people are running for mayor.
Or that I haven't even been.
I'm sad I missed the deadline.
I am
kind
too.
of want to throw my fucking hat in the ring.
Because when my mom told me that, I instantly Googled. I was like, how do I apply to be the mayor or whatever?
You can just do write-in.
Who's the? I think
Sure.
I can think of 4.
Yeah, it's
Dude,
Magruder, Rosemary, and then
Thomas.
Stallman running.
Dahlman. That's 4.
There's one other one. It's a woman. I can't remember her name, but I know she's ran for stuff before, I believe. I just think it would have been hysterical to just like add another one to the mix, have like 6 people running. But yeah.
I really want to see what percent of the vote I could get.
Well, dude, it's like, what a way to split the vote by putting 5 people in there. 3, okay. Yeah, 2's ideal, 3's
is
all
it
right.
is it work like that? Like the 5 people will be up for vote all the way till the time, or like will there be people who drop out like a presidential race?
No clue.
Yeah, I have no
honestly.
idea how local election works.
Because I'm pretty sure the first vote's in like May, and then the next vote's like obviously when we vote for everything else in October.
Yeah,
November.
maybe that's how it works.
But yeah, that'll be interesting. We'll have not only will we have construction, we will have signs all over the city of Wheeling. Vote for me. Vote for me. Can't wait for that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, boys. I mean, honestly, it's been a month. I'm trying to think of a couple things here. One thing me and Bubba were talking about before you got here, Czar, back on the cable, streaming everything. Now all these entities are coming together, and they're creating now a sports streaming service with ESPN, Fox, CBS, TNT, Warner Brothers, all the big dogs. I wonder how that's going to work, because I literally only will have YouTube TV all year just for sports. I'm wondering where the prices will range, because at that point, if it's cheaper than YouTube TV, I'll probably just full dive in just so I can watch sports.
Yeah, because you don't watch the rest of the channels, right?
At all.
Yeah, exactly.
No. So that'll be interesting.
Yeah, I don't know, because it's been so long if I touched on it last time, but my big hate of the week is Xfinity. It was Chipotle the last time, and now it's Xfinity. It's the big companies. They're fucking us. They took off. Like, there's one basic channel lineup or whatever, and it always had the station that the Penguins play on. Well, they fucking upgraded that channel, so now it costs more money. So they're like, fuck you. That channel has been on Xfinity cable since, well, it was called Comcast, and you plugged a fucking cable into the wall.
Yeah, it's been
Like,
on the basic
since
package
ever.
since we were before we were born.
Yeah, since before Comcast probably existed. So then I called them, and I got like a 3-month trial period of it being free. And like the lady swore, your bill was going to go up $0. You know, it's going to be free, and then it's like $10 a month. And I'm probably bluffing, but I was like, I'm fucking canceling the day off. I don't know what else I'm going to do. But I got my bill, and it's like $15 fucking more already.
Yeah.
So I raced out, and they're like, oh, well, just so happened at the same time they just rose their prices.
Yeah, dude, they're so full of shit, man.
They lie
They are
to you
so full of
every
shit.
chance they get.
Every time, dude. They're just such fucking full of shit. And like, you ever read the fine print on like your bills too?
No, I should.
It's ridiculous, dude. Like, in a year and a half, my internet subscription's gonna go up like $25. I'm like, why?
Yeah.
Why?
But see, the part that pisses me off, even though you have to do this part, but this is the part that pisses me off more, because I do this every 2 years. I call, like, hey, my internet's too expensive. I either need to downgrade or I'm switching. Like, yada yada. And they're like, well, for the same price, we can up your speeds by like 2 times. And in my head, I'm thinking like, Why the fuck wasn't it
Yeah.
like that the whole
Yeah.
goddamn time? Now, all of a sudden, because I'm threatening to leave, you throw the kitchen sink at me. And yeah, every time so far, I've been like, sure. Like, now I have gigabyte internet, which is the same price that I was paying for something lower 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And I'm sure I'll
They
run
won't.
into
That's
the same
like
thing.
that's their whole thing, man. They won't let you know better deals.
It's
They'll
crazy.
just let you ride it out because we're making the money. Like we're not gonna let these people know, hey, we have a better package, better deal. Like they're just fucking crooks.
It's like the same thing, and I know this is a business, but it's the same thing with like insurance. Insurance will raise. Then all of a sudden you start shopping around and you're like, people are spending so much less money than I am on the same thing. And then you like go to leave, and then all of a sudden it's like, well, we could charge this for this price. And in my head, I'm thinking like, so this entire time we could have been doing this.
Yep.
But because you wanted that little extra ched in your pocket, you're fucking me. So I'm gonna start now that shit's so expensive. You gotta start shopping that stuff around every year or two.
You absolutely
have to.
Absolutely have to.
or
Yeah.
that'll just keep raising, and over time you're just thinking like, oh, everybody else's is probably moving too. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It's
So
capitalism.
Capitalism at its finest. I did see those. Speaking of capitalism and money, they did just open up the NIL WVU store where
I did see that.
where
Yeah.
you can buy specific gear for players. And it's like kind of cool because the jerseys aren't like the typical jerseys. They're different, but they have like the names on the back. You can get hoodies and everything for any player that you think
Really?
of. And it goes to the trust and helps them.
Oh.
So before football season, I'm probably going to buy like a Huddy Tuddy hoodie. Like they have cool different color hoodies, like with the number and then the thing on the back. It was really sick. You could do for any sport, baseball, everything.
Really?
Do you get a discount for being on the trust?
I'm sure since I'm part of the trust, I think there's probably a discount somehow. I don't know how, but I was pumped. I got my lanyard and my sticker in the mail. I feel official as fuck.
I just want to buy a baseball jersey in the worst way.
Yeah.
Like one of the authentic ones.
Yeah. Well, that is one thing. I was talking to Randy about this. I brought it up with my dad. It's like, I got to go to a game.
You were
this year.
talking to Randy Mazie?
Randy Mazie, yeah, me and Big Randy. He's his final year, and he's like, Jake, I need you out there in the stands, but in all seriousness, I do want to catch a game.
Yeah, me too. So do I. We've said this. So we've said it for a couple years now, but I absolutely do.
Did you see the sick new turf that they put in the baseball field?
I did not.
I love that now. Baseball is kind of taking the logo that WV football did with the state. And
Oh, yeah.
so they have that in the outfield,
Really?
and it looks incredible.
Hell yeah.
It's sick.
I love that logo.
Same. But well, shit. Since hate, what else do you hate? Since we're there, we might as well just keep going.
I mean, it's not been a very hateful month. Pretty much just Xfinity. And I do hate that I don't give a shit about the Super Bowl. Don't care at all.
Yeah.
I still don't know what I'm going to do. I don't care.
yeah, like part of me is like it would be fun to go out, do something, and then the other part of me is like, just get under blankets on the couch and watch the game.
Yeah, dude, I think that ultimately that's probably what I'm going to do. I might pick up like an order of wings or something and just, if I find the motivation to leave my house, but I'll probably just be chilling and watching it.
And I don't want this isn't a hater comment. This is a genuine thing. Is anybody excited that Usher's performing at halftime?
No.
No, I'm not. I guarantee Brooke will be pumped.
Because like, and nothing against Usher, but it's like Usher.
No,
it's just random.
Yeah.
I feel like they're scrambling the NFL. And like, because I feel like this week I'm still hearing people that like might like commit to doing it. It's like you would think you would know by now.
Well, I told this to JT and Tiggy. The Super Bowl halftime performance is very interesting because they don't pay you to do it.
Yeah.
They pay you an exposure and they'll pay for everything that you want to do, but you don't actually get paid to do it.
Yeah.
So,
Which
like,
I think they were banking on Taylor Swift doing, and she was like, "Fuck that shit."
well, dude, it's funny because remember they asked her before the season and she's like, "Nah," and then all of a sudden
Yeah.
now she's dating Travis Kelce. It's like, but don't Taylor Swift and Usher have a song? I know. I saw Usher ask Justin Bieber to perform with him too, so it could be interesting. Imagine Taylor just comes like ziplining from the box and just starts
Yeah.
singing. That'd be
I'm
sick.
sure it'll end up being a good performance. Like, rarely is it ever a bad performance. You know what I mean? Like, it's usually pretty good. Last year's was good.
I think since it's the Chiefs and 49ers again, they should have just ran back the J-Lo and Shakira ass shaking fest that they did in
I
2020.
agree.
Get everybody pissed off again for no
I think that's
reason
what we
at all.
need more so in the halftime show.
Why not?
Yeah, I would care maybe.
You want me to watch it?
Maybe I'll
Shake
watch
some
it,
ass.
yeah.
That's how I feel.
Hell yeah. I'm
Yeah.
with you.
But,
Absolutely.
Trying to think. So something I do love this week since we're on
Oh
hate,
yeah,
Moana 2.
I
Yeah.
did see that.
Didn't know
Back.
that was even coming.
Mhm.
So that's very exciting. I did I did see something weird. I don't know if I love this, hate this, but I guess there's a mutant Chernobyl wolves that now, since they've lived in Chernobyl, they have some gene in them that makes them resistant to cancer. So a lot of people think that they're going to be able to use these wolves and find a cancer treatment. So I love that part if that actually happens, but like,
What do they look like? Are
yeah,
they
mutant
massive?
Chernobyl wolves, like what? Remember
pretty-
the lava sharks, the volcano sharks?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
how many of these kinds of animals are around?
Yeah,
dude?
I just saw they found some kind of crazy snapping turtle that they've never seen before.
Really?
And apparently, and it was only in its baby form. And they said it's like the strongest snapping turtle they've ever seen or something.
Yeah, it's like where are these animals coming
And
from?
it's like terrifying. It literally looks like fucking Bowser from Mario.
That's funny.
It's pretty scary looking.
Hell yeah.
I saw in the month that we've been off, they announced. I don't know if you guys are into like theme parks or not, but they did the like official announcement of the new Epic Universe at Universal. It's like the new park, Universal Orlando. Looks pretty sick. It's huge. It like the focus point is a massive hotel with the whole park built around the hotel. So like if I'm sure it'll be super hard to get in there, but like if you can stay at the hotel, then like you can literally walk out the doors right into the park from the
Oh
hotel.
man, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, so it looks pretty sick, and like there's 6 or 5 different like worlds within the park. There's a new Harry Potter world that's going to be based off like I think the Ministry of Magic and stuff. There's like a How to Train Your Dragon world. There's the Super Nintendo world will be a part of that. There's like an area called like the Dark Universe or something. And then I forget what the other one's called, but I think it's like the main part of the park, like when you first walk in from the other entrance, like if you weren't at the hotel. So it looks pretty fucking cool. It's supposed to open in 2025. It's on the other side of the Universal Orlando campus.
Damn.
So it's not connected to like the original parks. It's just like on the other side of the campus, not far. So you just probably could like shuttle back and forth, but it looks pretty sick if you're into theme parks. I don't know. I always loved Universal. So
Yeah, no, it is funny too how like all these companies just have so much money to build new parks, and I can't even get out of the fucking grocery store with at least spending $100 on a little amounts of shit.
it's crazy, dude. Like Universal is definitely giving Disney like a run for their money, like in terms of their IPs that they have and like the stuff they're building. Like I know Disney owns The Simpsons now. So I was reading that because there's like a Simpsons area at Islands of Adventure Universal. I heard they're going to, I think in a year it's up or whatever, like, and Disney owns it. So Disney might build a Simpsons themed thing.
Damn.
And they're going to turn the Simpsons area into like a Pokemon area at Islands of Adventure.
That'd be tight.
So that'd be cool. But I always wondered about like one of the most popular areas at Universal Islands of Adventure is the Marvel area, like right when you first walk in. And like that's a very popular spot, but we know Disney owns Marvel, so it's like I always just wonder how that works. You know?
Yeah. If you feel like it's a matter of time before they just
Yeah, before it'll be gone.
Yeah.
And it's like the Hulk coaster is like one of the most famous fucking roller coasters that they've had down there, and it's great. It's a great roller coaster. So you'd hate to see it get like rebranded or something into something else. But
yeah. Free Hulk, dude.
Free Hulk. One thing I don't know if I love or hate is the outrage for like award shows and awards in general, but I think it's hilarious. Like everyone always bitches like the Defensive Player of the Year, which TJ Watt should win.
For sure.
It's a stat award. How do you not give it to the guy who has the best stats?
I agree.
It doesn't make any sense. But then the Grammys, like I just think it's funny.
Dude, I tune in. I watched probably the first hour of the Grammys solely just so I can watch the people that lose fake their happiness for the winners.
Yeah, that is a good point.
Ballerini didn't hold back when Lainey Wilson won. You could just tell she was disgusted. Loved every second of that.
What did Lainey win?
Country album of the year, I think.
Oh yeah,
I believe
Zach Bryan should have won.
Yeah, I mean,
stupid.
I think they thought Zach Brown was going to win too, because they had his table right in the front,
Yeah.
which is crazy, but he just didn't.
I stopped watching award shows. Like, actually, I could tell you exactly when I stopped. It was when they gave the best hip hop album of the year to Macklemore over Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar's first album. I was like, okay, I'm just kind of done with this shit because
Yeah,
it's like that made no sense.
Who
they
won?
weren't even comparable.
Who won over Mac Miller? The
Cardi B.
after swimming, yeah.
Which that was another
Fuck
one. I was
that,
like, that
yeah.
is so garbage.
Dude,
Like,
wonder what Macklemore's even up to these days.
who knows? Who knows?
That's a name I haven't heard in so freaking
I wonder
long.
if he even like makes music. I'm sure he does. But
Yeah.
And then Noah Kahan. I mean, I made fun of the outrage, but like, how did Noah Kahan not win? He's literally the biggest name in music right now, upcoming artist, and he didn't win.
Yeah, I didn't see this, but I guess like didn't Jay-Z throw like a fit or something?
I don't know.
Doing some kind of speech.
Something
Because
to do with
Beyonce,
Beyonce, right?
or
Yeah,
something.
I heard about that. Yeah, so from what I gather, like those award shows, like all of them, the Grammys, the Emmys, or whatever, like it's more about like the money thrown to campaign yourself.
Which I hate that.
It's
Yeah,
so
it
stupid.
sucks.
It's not actually based off, you know.
It's not based on anything. It's
No.
based off like the company, which I didn't even realize this until like everybody years ago, probably a couple years ago. Some people wanted some of the big Marvel movies and they were never nominated. And then like you did research, it's like, well, yeah, the company or whatever has to offer that movie up,
Right,
which I
exactly.
had no idea about.
Yeah, it's all about you have to. That's like, yeah, you have to. Your label or whatever, vice versa in the movie world has to actually like submit you to the award show.
So weird.
It is weird.
Yeah, just base it off the best. How about that?
I did laugh though. You brought up Zach Bryan's table whenever like Bree was cut out of the shot, and Dave like made a whole video like bitching about it. He's like, "Who's this girl?" It was
Yeah.
like, "That's Casey fucking Musgraves."
Yeah, it's like,
Dave.
yeah, that's just Casey Musgraves.
Yeah, they just
Dave.
won a fucking Grammy together. You idiot.
Yeah, and it was funny. Dave's like, "Is Bree getting the Barstool?" It's like, no, this isn't about Bree. This is about Zach Bryan and Casey Musgraves, dude. That shit's funny. But I did see. We'll kind of pivot real quick. How about the boy Michael Bublé shroomed up at the NHL? NHL
Dude,
All
that was
Star
ridiculous. His interview, I was just like, "What the fuck
And
is
he
this
just
guy
said it.
talking about?" Yeah,
He was sitting next
Did
to
he?
Will.
I didn't watch it. All Star Games stink. But sorry.
No, dude, he was literally sitting next to Will Arnett, and they were talking. And he's just like, "Yeah," he's like, "I'm tripping." I think he said tripping balls right now. He's like, "I thought I was just microdosing, and I'm not." And all of a sudden, I just came down to earth, and I'm at the NHL All Star
yeah,
Game.
yeah. He was like in the. He was like during the press panel or whatever. Like
So
he
funny.
just like, yeah, I thought I was microdosing, and I can't remember who he said gave it to him, but it was somebody else that was
Yeah.
famous, right?
Yeah.
But I am very glad you brought that up because I do have another hate,
Okay.
and I don't even know his fucking last name. I'm not going to dignify him. This guy named fucking Frank who writes for ESPN for hockey.
Saravelli.
That's it. Thank you. Fuck that guy. You're an idiot.
He's trash.
He's trash. Did you see this, Jake? He bitched it about Sidney Crosby because Sid was in like Montana for some reason. I don't know why. The day of the All Star Game draft. Like it's not even the All Star Game. It's the day before they draft the teams.
Yeah.
And somebody had a video of him skating around a rink in Montana instead of being there. So this dude was like, I don't know why there's never outrage about Sidney Crosby. He just blew off the. Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck
He
off,
didn't
Frank.
go to the All-Star Game draft because he was like fucking skating and working on hockey.
And the way he fucking talks is like he's implying that there's other incidents too.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why nobody ever gives Sidney Crosby shit. Well, probably because he's like
The poster boy, like he's the perfect example of a superstar and athlete in any sport.
yeah, like he's a model citizen. Like he's been the face of the game of the NHL, like the perfect model for the game. And
Literally
like
the perfect person.
never done anything wrong. Like and he's highly regarded still by like most of the current players as like the GOAT playing. Like even Connor McDavid would probably say it. Like so yeah, no one's gonna give him shit for skipping out on a stupid gimmick of a fucking all-star
They
draft.
put him in a dunk tank last year.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck off, Frank.
Last year's was the worst NHL All-Star weekend I ever watched. At least they cut out some of that gimmicky shit this year, but like still just bad.
Dude, reporters are funny. I'm sure Frank was fucking sitting, shoving Doritos down his throat, being like, what can I get mad about
Yeah.
for this weekend that's supposed to just be about fun and like praising good talent? What can I get mad about?
Exactly.
Let's be pissed that Sid didn't go to the pretend draft. Oh, sorry, Frank.
But NHL, I'm speaking to you. Hire me to do your marketing. You guys fucking suck.
Yeah, it is bad.
You guys fucking
It is
stink.
bad. And he's like, that guy considers himself like an insider. He's a fucking hack.
Yeah, he is.
I love it when things like this happen. And then, like, the internet is fully not on your side.
Yeah, you think it's gonna go another way?
So you just get
backfires.
trashed for like a week. It's pretty funny.
But like, they just got into like what are they called? Not Bitcoin, but it's like the tokens. I forget what they're called. You can buy.
NFTs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They got into NFTs like a month ago. like that was fucking 3 years ago. And their whole fix is to like get Justin Bieber to come and Tate McRae, who is hot, to pick the teams. Like fuck
Yeah,
off.
Right. It's stupid. I was like, I don't understand why they just don't take the All-Star weekend back to like a simple form. Like,
Well, I think they're gonna do the World of Hockey, whatever that fucking tournament's called.
good.
in
That's
the future.
awesome. That's awesome. And if they're going to go back to the Olympics, that's awesome too. But,
But-
that's still, you still have to do the All-Star game on the years where those aren't happening. Like, I just remember like Sid's rookie year, maybe his sophomore year in the league. That All-Star weekend was electric. Like the skills competition was sick. And like it's just basic stuff. You do like a shootout competition. Like why don't they just do a shootout competition? They did that weird thing this year that was like what'd they call it? Like the one-on-one thing.
I don't know. I didn't watch it.
It was so weird. You had like it was like 15 seconds to see how many goals you could score. Like they set a puck here, and like you took your first puck, went in, went back, got another puck,
Okay.
and like I don't know.
The NHL just like they do not know what they want to be. Like they're losing. Like from my dad, for instance, like those grew up like hard nosed fucking fight every game. Like those hockey fans are leaving.
Yeah.
They're just getting bored with the sport. So instead of like investing in your existing customers, which is a way easier marketing system, it's way cheaper to keep existing than to find new customers. They're just like always going after that young like fucking vlog, like the TikTok scene, and they can't do it. Like it doesn't pull new fans. It just doesn't.
Yeah.
And they don't know how to do it.
And I feel like sometimes, like with hockey as an example, sometimes you see leagues just try to do too much to try to grow the game. Like I respect that you want to grow audiences and try to put your feet in, in everybody's pot, but sometimes it's like just too much is done. Like even the NASCAR racers, to kind of compare, are basically just saying like we don't need to do the Clash in Los Angeles. Like we need to just do what we used to do before. Like I understand like you want to try to do different things to get different eyes on certain things, but like you just pointed out,
But if it doesn't work, like you can't.
No.
The round peg in the fucking square hole. Stop trying to pound it.
Yeah, and you'll lose those fans that have built you up from day one, and you won't be able to get them back.
I'm over the whole, still speaking on hockey too, like I kind of feel like the 3-on-3 hockey thing has like run its course too.
Okay, it's overcoached to that.
But like, why do we make the whole All-Star game 3-on-3? Like, why do we split up into 4 teams? Like, just do East versus West and play a full fucking hockey game.
I agree.
I don't know.
And like
maybe it's because I'm a Pens fan, and lately, especially this year, we have absolutely fucking sucked at 3-on-3 overtime, and I'm like jaded and don't want to watch it
All-Star
anymore.
games just like used to mean something. And I don't know, maybe more in baseball than anything else because it like dictated who got home advantage in the World Series. But it was like, and I saw someone talk about it, which it made a lot of sense. It was like before you couldn't watch every fucking game, especially like the other league or, the other conference or what have you. Like you didn't see those players ever. So it was like, it was cool as a Penguins fan to see fucking Wayne Gretzky and Lemieux play on the same ice because you never saw it.
You never saw it.
And now it doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
You can see Connor McDavid play every night.
Yep. That's a good point. Like my YouTube feed is just filled with, it's amazing. Like there's so many accounts now that just like upload plays like 5 minutes after they happen.
Yeah.
So like you'll see, if Connor McDavid has a ridiculous goal, it's up on YouTube in 5 minutes. Well, so like you're seeing everything that happens around the league just constantly.
Yeah, and I don't know why people don't, more so not people, leagues don't take a page out of baseball's book. Like I don't watch baseball, but I do know that their All-Star game fucking means something.
Yeah.
Like it actually means something when they play the game. Like the NFL now, you do like the flag football.
Might as well not fucking do it.
And I get why they're doing it because it's going to be an Olympic sport, but like I don't know a soul that watched that All-Star game.
You know what, man? I'm the more we're talking about it, I think All-Star games just shouldn't even happen.
If they don't mean anything to actual determine something postseason or for the beginning of next year, I don't see why you have them because you are risking injury.
Here's what they should do, and all the leagues where it doesn't matter, so every fucking league besides baseball. Okay, great. You're an all-star. Invite all the all-stars, take your all-star break, maybe even shorten it by a day or two. Take all your all-stars and like have a big banquet dinner or some shit. Do an all-star dinner where everyone gets together and you get honored as an all-star and then move the fuck on.
But that doesn't make fucking TikTok clips and fucking Instagram reels. That's why they fucking do it.
Yeah, because, I mean, you got, like, basketball where, like, they don't play any defense. They just shoot it from half court. Football, they're flag football now. Like, it's like, come on.
Yeah, hockey, like, they're barely fucking coasting out there. Like, people were in an uproar over Kucherov not trying during the skills
competition. The players don't want to fucking be there.
I was like, why would
they want an extra week off? Why they don't want to fucking be there.
Like, why does Kucherov fucking care about winning the fucking fastest skater award at the All-Star game? He doesn't fucking care. The real awards are given at the end of the year. Like, if you've scored the most fucking points in the season or the most goals, or if you make it to the playoffs and, playoff MVP or win the fucking cup, like those are what they actually fucking care about. Like, great. You're a fucking, and okay, back to Saravelli. He tried to rip Sid about only being like a 6-time All-Star or something.
Because he was hurt for half.
Dude, he was hurt for half, and he declined the All-Star game like multiple times throughout his career too, declined to go. So like, shut the fuck up, dude. Like, you're a fucking loser.
Yeah, I wish when the games meant more, boys. I do. I really do. But I don't know. Good to see the athletes out there pretending.
It's really
good to see our boys out there.
Yeah, giving their hardest.
Yeah.
It's just a weird thing. It's just like it meant more to be an all-star when you were a kid. Like, I remember, like, if you made the all-star team in baseball, we would take that team to, like, tournaments. Like, those games still meant something. You'd go play as a
Young Grove All-Stars, and we would get shit on.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
By everyone that played all year round.
You'd go play in, like, a tournament league or whatever, and, like, get fucking wrecked. But, like, that still ment something.
We had T-shirts. We got T-shirts, made or whatever for it. They would come with their, like, personalized bats and, all their equipment
I never
and
got
shit.
to do that. I never got to like I was on the Pike All-Star team like I think 2 or 3 times, but I don't ever.
Who'd you guys play against?
I honestly really think it was just like an all-star game between two
Split.
Pike teams.
Yeah, Pike always had a lot of teams.
Yeah.
Didn't you always have like 3 or 4 teams?
Yeah, at the very least it was 3, but most years it was
Yeah.
4.
So that makes sense.
But see, that would have been fun though, being able to do like Pike All Stars versus Elm Grove All Stars, or like Pike All Stars versus like an Ohio, you know.
Yeah, we did. I remember I played for Elm Grove all the way up through Pinto. We did Elm Grove All Star team, and we went and played a tournament. I can't remember where, but then when up in Mount Olivet, we did Mount Olivet All Star team. Remember, we went and played a couple tournaments. We went and played one in Barnesville, and it was tough competition.
Yeah.
I remember just being like, "Whoa!"
Yeah, but dude, if I can play against Bradley Hughes, I can play against freaking anyone, dude.
I remember the tournament we went to in Barnesville. Bradley Hughes had a team there.
Dude, I remember literally hating seeing Warren Township on the schedule. When I saw Warren Township on the schedule, I was like, fucking Bradley Hughes is either going to hit me while he's pitching, or he's just going to hit every ball out and fucking destroy us. There was another kid that was on that team that was really fucking good too, and I can't remember who it was.
I can't remember. I'll never forget the Bradley Hughes name, but he he was a wild pitcher, I remember, but he was just one of those dudes that threw it fucking really fast.
Dude, he hit me in the ribs one time, and I just fell.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Like hard.
Oh yeah.
And it hurt so bad, and I was just like, fucking Bradley Hughes, you cocksucker.
Dude, Jesse Channel, you wouldn't have played against him. He was a year older than me, so you wouldn't have got to. He was fucking very scary to go up against. He played for Elm Grove.
Yeah, and then when we'd play against Corey Walters and nobody would be able to hit the ball.
Corey
At least on the Pike side. Like
Yeah.
every off year we'd be like, oh, we're playing Pike Red. Well, nobody's getting hit this game, boys. Nobody's even going to get on base one time. Yeah, those were the days.
I hated playing against Warren Township because of their field.
It was lava rock.
I hated the lava rock. They'd have to fucking hose it down 3 times a game just to keep it soft. So
you'd slide once and you'd be maroon from the lava rock.
Yeah, I literally have pictures. Remember, what was that? It was all the rage when we played sports when we were younger. Those people would come and take professional photos at the games.
Yeah.
You remember?
Action
images. Yeah. I have a bunch of action images, photos of us playing a game at Warren Township, and like everyone's pants are fucking all red.
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, kids today, though, they don't know the struggle. They have the I-470 and places like that.
Well, dude, and now
Not like playing a fucking Patterson.
Yeah.
I didn't get to play it 470.
I never did either.
I think I was too old.
really, I played a couple games up there.
I'm thinking maybe I played a game on the backfield. I'm talking Little League. Once we hit high school, I played fall ball for Central up at the big field.
Yeah, no, we played a couple games when I was younger on the softball field up there.
Which is that the back left corner?
Yes. Yeah, so when you get
Okay,
when you drive up, you turn left to go
all the way
back there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Yeah, okay. I think I did play a game there my final year of pony ball. I can't remember against who, but
So I remember of course, the one time I fucking just drove one. The field was too big and I wouldn't hit it over. And everyone's like, well, if we were playing on a small field, it would have been a home run. And I'm like, well, it's not. It's not a fucking home run, dude.
Yeah.
So it is what it is.
Yeah.
But hard pivot here, because I talked about this with JT and Tiggy. What are our thoughts on the Apple Vision Pro?
Thoughts?
No, I don't see myself ever.
It's terrifying to me.
How much are they?
I think it's the base model is about $3,500.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
That is not the number I expected to hear.
Yeah, because basically,
What do they do?
So, okay, you put these goggles on, and it's basically you can see through the goggles, but it creates it's quite literally like Ready Player One, essentially. Like, I watched a guy in his apartment. You can post widgets on walls to where when you turn around, they don't move. So this guy had like an 85-inch TV here, had his email set up like on the right side here. In the kitchen, he had YouTube widgeted there so he could help cook food and YouTube food. And then his texts were there to the right. And like literally like you just like go like this and like type stuff. And it's terrifying. Like I saw a video of a guy driving a Tesla The Tesla
I
was
saw
on.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Auto driving. He's just sending emails in
Yeah.
there doing his thing with his glasses on.
See, that's a world I don't.
I think it's really cool though. Like I would maybe jump into it. I don't know, but I feel like it'd be weird to be looking at like a fake TV. I think I'd be able to tell myself like that's not real.
Right.
I don't like it.
But like what's insane, at least from the video, is you can't even tell.
Really?
It's just like it's so like just there.
I love like the throwing up the food videos and shit there, emails. I think that's really cool. I saw a tweet that it was a guy driving and it was like you put him on, he had like a beer in his hand and like the slot machine on the right. Like that stuff's funny.
Yeah. And then like the guy that was courtside at the Celtics game going fucking goofy. It's like that one could have been like a sales promo, but then on the other side, it's like he could have been a degenerate gambler having all the odds pulled up on his right.
Right.
I just can't wait to like, which probably not around here, but like see somebody walking around like in the elements with those on.
Dude,
like look at this
it'll
fucking guy.
become more normal.
Yeah,
absolutely.
The first, yeah, dude, and then like a guy, it was John Rich from Barcelona. He's like, guy was on the train, dude, and he's like, "Oh, I should rob this guy." Just to make it's like, what are you gonna do? Take his pants off? Like, what are you gonna rob from him? He can see you. It's not like he can't see you, you fucking idiot. So that was funny, but yeah, no, it's I think I'm more. No, don't get me wrong, it's cool, definitely cool.
Yeah, it's definitely cool.
But
I agree.
I'm more afraid of this than I'm afraid of like AI at the present moment, because like it's crazy to think you can just put these goggles on and like do anything from literally anywhere.
Yeah, I miss when the cool goggles were just the like to watch VR porn.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah. Oculus walked so
Now-
the Apple Pro Visions could run.
exactly. It is strange. Like you'll see, it'll become here in like 2 years. It'll be more normal. I bet you'll see a lot of people fucking wearing them, and it's just weird. Like, it's like. That's the shit we saw like in like movies and stuff like 10 years ago.
I think that's why it weirds me out.
Yeah.
It's literally like having Jarvis from Iron
Mhm.
Man on your
Or
face.
Smart House.
Yeah, or Smart
House,
House.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just a little strange. I'm sure. I don't know. I'm a definitely like fully into my cranky old man phase. Like,
I'm getting there.
and I've been in it, I'd say probably for a couple years. And like, I don't think it's ever going to get better. I just want things to like plateau. I feel like we are going to progress too far and like people are just going to be dejected from actual reality.
Well, I already saw that Elon Musk said the first successful Neuralink was placed in San
See,
Yeah, I
now
saw
that,
that.
that's even worse. I have like no interest in that.
I wonder with the goggles if you could like toggle them to like things in your house. Like if I could like put up a switch and turn the lights off.
I'm from what I watched, if you have the technology, you pretty much can do anything with
Yeah.
these
Yeah.
goggles.
That's
That'll be
sweet.
the next thing. People like now that the goggles are out, companies are going to start designing products that are compatible with the goggles. So you'll see companies releasing switches
Yep.
and everything that you build into your house that like when you're wearing the goggles, you can do it all.
And the guy had like art up on the wall that like he didn't have in his house, but like was up on the
See,
wall.
now we're getting into the AI. I hate that
Yeah,
shit.
like that's
Dude,
a little ridiculous.
And then there was
right?
another guy that was showing a feature where on the front you can change the eyes. So you had like Spider-Man
see,
and
that's
then
tight.
Venom and then Iron Man. I was
That's
like,
cool.
It's like,
that's pretty sick.
Do you want to come to my virtual beach house? No, I don't want to
Yeah.
come to your fucking I got 3 Camaros. I don't give a fuck.
Dude, I got bitches to my left. It's like, bro, you're in goggles right now.
Yeah.
You're sitting on your couch. What are you talking about? And then, yeah, he was FaceTiming with 2 people, just 2 faces. That, yeah, it blew my mind. And I do always go back to what you just said. It's like, it does seem like the movies that we watched when we were kids are actually really happening.
Yeah, they are. Like we finally got to that point. Which it's cool, like whatever. Like I'm all for technology advancement, but I do think there's a tipping point. And I've always said that. I just feel like at some point you have to let electronic technological advancement like be stagnant for a little bit and throw all your eggs into medical technology advancements. Like that's where I want to keep seeing things progress.
One can hope, dude. I mean, I would love if the Mutant Wolves could just help us out on the
what I'm
cancer
saying.
side. But dude, so speaking of technology, this is something that happened a couple weeks ago that I have had written down that I haven't talked about yet. So my mom, she ran it. She said this happened to her twice, but the most recently it was back in January, where her phone would be sitting down and she would look over to the left and there is like a literal like red demon logo on the iPhone. And then when she would pick it up and try to screenshot it, it would disappear. So when she went to Google it, there's only one Reddit thread that talks about this happening on other people's phones. And one instance was like, it popped up and I grabbed my phone and it literally, the words popped up that said, "I see you." And then it just disappeared.
No, I don't like that.
And the weirdest part about it is my mom screenshotted a couple things on that day. And the next day she was going to show us and they were wiped off of her phone. So that is the scary part when we go towards all technology, because all it's going to take is some smart ass person.
Yeah.
Because think about it, dude. If you go to a restaurant, this just happened to my parents this week. They went to B-Dubs in St. C and the card machine was down. Nobody could pay for anything. Dude, if somebody wipes our electric grid out for one day,
Dude,
this country's gone.
I was just gonna say that. I keep seeing those TikToks like late at night, and I'm like, oh fuck, because they just like they're. You don't be worried about nukes or anything like physical missiles. They're just gonna take once they hack. And he was like, it's not hard. Once they figure out how to do it, and you don't have anything for days, like millions are gonna die.
Yeah,
I'm fully on board with the TikTok and the China, like all that. Like, I think that's a very real thing.
Yeah.
Has anybody noticed now there's TikTok commercials on TV? Have you noticed these?
I've seen.
And every single one of them is like, it's like an advocation commercial on like why TikTok is so good for society. And I'm like, this is so strange to me that all of a sudden like TikTok's paying for this content now to be out there as commercials, because it's like they're trying to justify their product that is actually good and not bad for you. So it's so strange to me. So I'm like, what's going on behind the scenes that their marketing department was like, guys, we got to start making ourselves look better. But like,
it's like pharma commercials, bro.
Saw the FBI said that like it's a very real thing. Like China has legit been trying to like take our power grid down. Like
I'm sure
like they've caught it happening a few times. So like Brooke gets all into fucking like conspiracy theories, whereas like I don't have social media, so I don't really read up on shit anymore like that. But like she's like, yeah, I was reading and people are saying like if our power grid did go down, that like 50% of the population wouldn't last 6 months. And it's like, she's like, I want to go buy 6 months worth of perishable food. I'm like, okay.
Dragging her ass to fucking Sam's
Let's
Club.
fucking relax a little bit. But like, it is a scary thing, because you're right. The normal person would be like, oh, okay, the power goes out. Like, oh yeah, we can't survive without the power. But no, like,
you can't anymore.
You can't. Like,
everything.
Think of all your money is like electronic now. That's the scariest part about it. Like, you can't use your money. If no one can use their money, then that's when all the looting's going to start.
Yep. And you think about the commercials, like you just said, to get back to that. You see, so TikTok, I have seen a few of those. You see the big pharma commercials all the time. So that's what tells us it's like, all right, these entities control the old school media, because they're just paying all this money.
Dude, it's super strange to me. Not ever in my life did I ever see commercials advocating for Facebook,
Never.
Twitter, Instagram. You never saw that. Now all of a sudden TikTok is running all these commercials, and it's always like, it's like this heartfelt story of how these people got there. Without TikTok, I wouldn't have been able to get this message out to the world. It's a great tool for blah, blah, blah. And you're like, what?
Yeah, and also, lady,
dude,
maybe you don't need to talk to the whole
But like,
world.
do you know all the garbage that's also on TikTok? Like, I saw this dude on fucking TikTok. I saw this was reposted on Reddit. This guy has a TikTok page where he just like picks up, he rides around on his jet ski, asks girls if he wants to get on the jet ski, and then like tries his hardest to like whip them off the back. He's a fucking piece of shit. Like, you could kill somebody doing that.
Yeah,
people have died.
Reeling in the dough too. That fucking.
Oh
ass.
yeah, you know, people just eat that shit up. It's
but
like
a little bit of devil's advocate, not like with in general the conversation, but I do hate the one senator that just asked like TikTok's owner like 19 times if he was from China. He was like, I told you 9 times I'm from Singapore or wherever. I am not from fucking China. And he just kept asking. He's like, "Are you affiliated with the Chinese government?" He's like, "I was not born in China." He said,
was that the same guy that was like, "So do you go in the Wi-Fi when we use this app?" He's
"Yeah."
like,
No, that was before, but yeah. He's like, "Do you not know how the fucking internet works?"
Well, yeah, dude. Like that's how the internet works. But yeah, no, that's funny. Dude, a lot of crazy things. So Utah has like banned porn and Pornhub. North Carolina just passed it to where you have to put your ID in or whatever, and it's on the West Virginia ballot this year
For
too.
porn?
Yeah.
Why?
Why?
Dude, I don't need the Fed knowing how many times your boy's on Pornhub.
Exactly.
Which, dude, I will retire.
Is
if
it
that
just for
happens.
Pornhub or all porn
It's
sites?
probably going to be all porn sites. But
Going back to the VCR.
dude, going back to the old mental spank bang. I mean,
Dude, just download the porn now and just save it on a hard drive.
yeah. I mean, it's. I get it though. I do like in some points I get it. Like there is insane access for young kids now that we never had growing up. Like kids will never understand the days of like jerking off to a magazine and then the next day you come back and the pages are stuck together and you're like, I'm never gonna be able to use this one again. Like those were the days. But now you can just be like boop, 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 and it's pulled up right in 5 seconds.
Yeah, dude. So the kids will never know.
We'll never know.
I remember when I was like, I don't know, 11, 12, I just printed off a bunch of pictures of like
Hell yeah.
just naked girls. Just printed them off my family computer, and I kept them all folded up in my guitar case that had like a lock combo on it. I was like, oh yeah, dude, got
Genius.
naked pics in here.
It's a genius idea.
Some
the kids will never know.
Some kid, I'm not gonna name names. Some kid I went to grade school with. I don't think you guys would know this person anyways, but his parents were like fucking, what's the word I'm looking for?
Porno.
Yeah, they
Helicopters?
were just like,
Helicopter parents?
no, what's the word where you're like super into sex?
Nymphos.
Oh,
Yeah.
nymphos, yeah.
His parents were clearly like swingers, nymphomaniacs. Like
Fuck.
when he got to that age of like where he started like exploring his house, you know, everyone hits that age where
Yeah.
eventually you start like digging into shit. He just found tons of porn, like all this shit. And like
Can't believe Ty's never told us
he-
this before.
I'm
just kidding.
Yeah, I was gonna say he would know what I'm talking about, but he just brought a fucking porno mag to school when we were in 5th grade. And that was like the first time I ever saw any kind of pornographic stuff, and I was like, "Wait, what the fuck is happening in this
What
book?"
are those voluptuous things you have there? Good
And
sir?
like, I remember going over to his house one day, and like he just started pulling out all this porn from like under the bed and like in the closet, and I was like, "Dude!" And I just remember my first thought was like, "I think your parents like have some issues."
yeah, yeah.
But
It's like,
like-
oh, this is my grandpa Jim's.
but isn't that fucking funny? Like porno magazines like were a thing.
Oh yeah. I remember I'm not kidding. I remember the first time I got one. I think I was in 6th or 7th grade, and like I hid it in my drawer, like underneath clothes and everything, and like you just feel so good. You're like, I got this little porno mag, and now I can just go on my phone and just type in boobs, and they just pop right up.
Yeah, I convinced him to give me one of his parents' porno mags, and like I was so scared to have it, like way more scared than just having like
always in the back of your mind. Mom goes on like a spring cleaning fucking
yeah,
expedition.
I was like way more scared to have that than I was just the pictures of some boobs. So like I remember I hid it in the woods, just like had a spot in the woods where I'd just go down there and like look at it.
Charlie, why do you go to the woods? Well, I like nature, Mom. I'm a big nature.
I'm a
guy.
big hiker.
Yeah, I like
Spent
nature.
a lot of time in the woods.
That's funny though. Yeah,
Boy, that kid spends more time in the woods.
But yeah, that is crazy. Something to keep an eye on.
That's
So-
weird. I see why Utah would pass it. Aren't they weird about sex anyways?
Well, they soak, so
yeah,
they're
they're a bunch of soakers out there.
they're
But
different out
North
there.
Carolina is a little strange.
They're in the Bible
But
Belt.
isn't there just weird law? Like, isn't it illegal to give head in Maryland? Something like that.
There is, I don't know if it's that specific. There is something with
There's a
Maryland, though.
weird law in
Fellatio?
Maryland about oral sex. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure. Yeah, no, I agree. It's something weird in Maryland. I don't know exactly what it is, but crab cakes and football. That's what Maryland does.
What they
boys.
do, baby, and blowjobs.
And blowjobs. Yeah. Trying to think. Oh, dude, I did it. I ended up got the tax return back. Couldn't hold on anymore. I went and got a PS5.
you
Started playing Spider-Man.
Did you? Fuck.
It is.
Did you buy the slim or the normal?
I just bought the slim digital one. It worth every penny.
Yeah. I think I'm going to buy one.
Because
I was telling you, right? I was
Yeah.
thinking about it. Yeah.
as soon as I turned it on, I got to get used to the controller. I'm not used to a PlayStation controller. I started swinging around, and I texted JT. I was like, I feel like I did when we were kids up at 993,
Damn.
sitting in our room playing Spider-Man 2 on the PS2. I was
One of the greatest games of all time.
dude, and I'm honestly so happy that I did it because I didn't even buy Spider-Man 2 yet. I bought the Spider-Man 1 and Miles Morales. I'm going to play through all of them.
Yeah,
the downloaded
first.
content, the new like all of that, and then go into Spider-Man 2 because they're coming out with the Wolverine game next year. There might be a Venom game, Spider-Man 3. I heard they're thinking about, people say it's scrapped, some people don't, but a lot of people are saying they're thinking about doing like a Spider-Verse game, like a GTA type thing where you make your own Spider-Man. And
Oh, that'd be sick.
yeah, so I ended up doing it, and I'm very happy that I did.
Damn, so you got your tax returns back pretty fast.
I got my literal Fed one back yesterday.
Damn.
So I was just like, fuck it. We
Fuck
ball.
yeah.
So
That's cool.
Pumped
Yeah,
about
I think I'm gonna do the same because like that's where my gaming life has been recently. Like I haven't really been like online gaming. I've just been playing shit just to kill time at my house because with the baby and everything. So
I told JT, I was like, you can only watch so many shows, so many movies, and so many
dude,
podcasts.
seriously.
Like at some point, you're like, wow, this is boring.
Mm-hmm.
So I just put it in my living room on the big TV, and like I played it all night last night, was playing it this morning, and I'm like, it makes me feel like a kid, and I love it.
Well, did you see, like, speaking of PlayStation, like, did you see the big news that's going to come out this week? More information is going to come out on it about Microsoft, like, might not be making consoles anymore.
I figured
Really?
something was up because they have been very vocal on trying to make their exclusive games be able to play on PlayStation. Now, my thought, that makes more sense. My initial thought was like, well, fuck. They're trying to get like this big Spider-Man games and everything on Xbox, but that makes more sense.
Yeah,
to me.
it's basically the other way around where they might not make consoles anymore, which would suck because I always really liked my Xbox and the Xbox interface and like have a lot of hours invested into like achievements and stuff. Like I care
Yeah.
about that shit. Like, but
I wish you could connect the Xbox controller to the PlayStation.
yeah, I love the Xbox controller. So it really sounds like it's been kind of looking like it's been trending that way for a couple years. Is like Xbox wants to be like the cloud streaming service for games. They want to like be able to put their Game Pass service on like multiple platforms,
Got you.
which it's a cool idea.
Yeah, so console would be like Sony PlayStation consoles, but then you'd be able to like get like the Red Deads of the world and like
Yeah.
all those exclusive.
Yeah, like
All right.
I subscribe to Game Pass and it's a pretty cool system. Like you get there's a shit ton of games on it. So, and like any Microsoft exclusive game that comes out goes to Game Pass. So like didn't have to buy the new Halo when it came out, like stuff like that. It's a good service, but it's just going to be weird. And I know like you get down to that whole like it's not a good thing for the consumer. If the consumer can't choose between two different products,
There's got to be two.
Yeah.
That's what I wonder if like somebody would jump up and do it.
it would open the door.
Yeah.
I don't know who, because I know like Nintendo is going to release a Switch 2, I think. I think that's been leaked. But Nintendo is they just do their own thing.
Yeah.
They're always like, they just do their own thing. They have their own platform.
They're in the movies now.
There's certain games that you can't get on Nintendo because it's more catered towards kids. Like they don't want to put like Call of Duty and stuff on the Nintendo, like whatever. But I think also Nintendo bought the rights out to like the old gaming companies. Like I think Sega, like Sega made consoles. I think Nintendo owns the Sega brand. So it's like, who would step up and make a console? I could see it being Apple.
Yeah, well, yeah.
That's
wouldn't
who,
shock
like if Microsoft said we're out of the console game, we're just going to be a cloud streaming gaming platform, whatever. I could see Apple stepping up and being like, well, we'll make a console.
Dude, speaking of Nintendo and Sega Genesis, I started watching the Ted prequel show on Peacock.
Oh, yeah.
I've just seen the clips and they're funny.
It is so fucking funny, dude. Like, I am just genuinely impressed. Like, the comedy is there, and it's like, I'm not kidding when I say I'm belly laughing.
Yeah.
Watching the show. It's awesome. And the main chick that's in there, but I believe knows and works with Ted. Like Ted McDonald.
Oh, really?
Which is really cool too.
Damn.
So yeah. So
Like,
dude,
get him on and talk about it.
great show.
Hell yeah.
Great show. Great show where you just want to put something on and laugh. It's not too deep. It's not in. Oh man, great show.
I've been
Shout
thinking
out.
about watching. I've actually been spending a lot of time on Peacock lately.
Dude, Peacock's not bad.
It has a lot of stuff on there, and like I like that '70s show. That's the only place you can watch it. And I just did a rewatch of Parks and Rec, which I haven't watched in years. But it has, if you're into reality television, it has a lot of fucking reality TV. And I'm normally not, but I did start watching that Traders show. It's pretty fucking good.
I heard it's very good.
It's good. So it's just cool. It's a cool concept. Like it's based off an old game that I've played before. Now I'm blanking on the name. But yeah, it's a cool concept. And season 2 has brought a lot more like elements to the show than season 1 had. But it's just pretty cool. I know you'd like it a lot.
Well, I like how smart all these reality shows are getting, where it's like, let's pick players from other reality shows and bring them all in one place, because it does. Like, there was another one that was on E that I didn't watch, but it was like all of the villains from like all of the big reality shows in one show. I don't know. I've always been a big reality show guy, but I think that was the part that kind of took it over the edge for me, was when I was like, oh shit, they're putting all of these people on one show now. So I know I'd probably like it.
Speaking
pretty
of
cool.
reality shows, I'm back, baby. I'm back in The Bachelor. I love it. I don't care. It's fucking hilarious.
Hey,
I'm slow starting. I've only seen one episode yet, but it's great. There's 2 sisters on it, which is hilarious, and it just a lot of drama already. A lot of people screaming at each other. It's just a great time.
top tier TV.
Top
Yes,
tier.
it's-
I don't think it gets better, honestly.
Well, dude, and reality shows are so funny, so like I won't drag this out, but in a nutshell, the previous challenge season was called Ride or Dies. And basically they had groups of people that were notoriously always working together, and they were teaming up on the challenge. Well, there's these two people, Olivia and Horacio, that were rookies last year.
Horacio. Very interesting.
Stud muffin. They were Ride or Dies last season, and in this season, they were on the same season. But you notice, like, for the story that they said they were friends for years, they just weren't working together and weren't talking together. Olivia was literally on a podcast. She's like, I met Horacio like 3 days before the show. And then, like, in the challenge, she's like, yeah, I've known Horacio since 2014. We've been best friends, blah, blah, blah. So it's like, that is the one down part of like the podcast stuff, where she just basically aired out the team, was like, I had no idea who this guy was.
Yeah,
until I just met him.
That's the one shitty thing about reality television. There's always a lot of lies happening.
Yeah, the Johnny Fairplay Survivor was the OG. Did you see that? Are you up to that?
No.
He lied about his.
It's years ago. He because the one episode they like bring family members back.
Yeah, okay, I know what you're talking about.
And you know, it's they haven't seen him in a month or whatever. It's like a huge deal. And so it's like one of his best friends or something. It's his cousin. I can't remember what it was. But he like starts crying, and he's like, well, it was supposed to be my grandma, and I didn't know. And now that like my grandma's not here, like she died. Like I just, and at the reunion show, like his grandma's at the stage. He's like, yeah, he's like, yeah, I just lied about that.
I just watched that season with Brooke like a month
Fucking
ago.
hysterical.
Classic.
He's like, where's grandma?
Yeah.
Wait, is that the
like,
dude with
dude,
the
she-
curly long?
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
he was on that villain show.
Yeah,
that
I was
talking
I was
about.
sure.
He's supposed to be like one of the biggest reality television villains or whatever.
Yeah. Dang, that's incredible.
to get the votes and stuff, the sympathy votes.
Dude, it's always so funny. Like, you'll sometimes have those Big Brother seasons where, you know, somebody's smart as fuck. And then they just come in, they're like, yeah, my brother's really sick. And they make it so far, and then afterwards they're just like, yeah, that was all a lie.
Yeah, dude, it's just trying to get the sympathy vote.
Yeah.
It works, I guess.
It works. Hey,
Now,
I mean,
there's 2 people on this season of Traders that were on Big Brother. One guy won it twice or something, I think. Dan.
Dude, Dan Giesling's on it?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I'm definitely going to watch. Dude, Dan has an infamous Big Brother scene. I think it's season 7, where his back was so against the wall. Like, he was getting voted out, and he just stood up in front of everybody. And they call it Dan's funeral. You can find it on YouTube. And he just creates this entire lie story targeting one chick. I always want to say Brittany, but it's not Brittany. It was another blonde hair girl. And he just gets up. He's like, you know what you did. I don't ever want to talk to you again, yada, yada. And they ended up voting her out. And he won the season and just completely made up an entire lie in front of everybody. That's why I love reality TV.
That's funny. I'm not going to spoil anything, but he tries to pull some of the same kind of shit.
Dude, he's awesome.
In the Traders, it's funny.
Oh, he's awesome.
It's funny.
Man. Shout out Dan. Shout out Dan.
Shout out that guy.
But trying to think.
I have back and not back.
Let's
if
do
you
it.
guys have any? Let's see here. I don't know how to say her last name. Bobby Altoff,
Yep.
the chick that's mean in interviews.
Yep.
Back on the market,
Back
baby.
on the market.
Got a divorce. Love to see that.
Her clip this week was great where she was calling that rapper a musician. And she's like, I'm not a musician. What are you trying to say? I make magic or something? And Bobby's like, I think you're misinterpreting what I'm saying. She's like, no, I heard you. You're trying to say I do magic. She's like, I said musician, not magician. It was great. Great clip. Great clip.
Tracy Chapman, so back.
That performance.
What a G she is.
And also with that, shout out the big boys, though. You had Jelly Roll and the dude from Warren Treaty up, rooting on their big man, Luke Combs. That was cool. Shout out Tracy
That was
Chapman.
awesome. The Wheeling Nailers, 11 in a row.
Oh, shit.
Streaking,
didn't know
baby.
that.
The Nailers are back.
They're cooking, huh?
Yeah. And folk music. I don't know if it ever left, but very back for me. Not back Zins, maybe. They're trying to outlaw the Zins.
They're trying. But see, again, it's like the state of New York. Find something better to worry about.
Yeah.
What are you worrying about nicotine pouches for?
Fountain soda. They hate nicotine. They hate everything.
Did you see the North Carolina governor, what he did? So he had a picture of him on his desk with like the North Carolina state flag with Zyn cans all over, and he just took a picture and tweeted it at Chuck Schumer and was like, "Come get him, Chuck."
That's awesome.
So
I love the one meme that it must have been like a drug bust. I think it was like a tiny amount, like was it like a bowl or something? So then like everything like that, it's probably like all the cops are standing like this, all serious, and it's like a couple cans of Zyn. What else we got? And a sad one, Toby Keith, the Jambo goat, the music video goat. Yeah, very sadly.
Yeah,
passing.
and Carl Weathers.
Yeah.
Too. Rest in peace.
That sucks, man.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Because I did see Star Wars next movie they're dropping is Mando and Grogu.
That shit always sucks. It's like, what are you gonna do to this character?
Well, what's gonna be weird is they'll CGI it and then it just makes everything kind of like funky.
I didn't know he was a pro football player.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah.
He played for the Raiders,
He's
right?
like a linebacker, I'm pretty sure.
I just did not know that at all. That's crazy.
I had no idea either. I just knew he was a golf pro.
Shout out. But yeah, let's see. Back is
I forgot one.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
No.
Drake's back.
Dude, Drake.
Some people fucking have it all, I'll tell you what.
Drake, I am manly enough to say this. That dude has a fucking hog on him, bro. The video,
it's unbelievable.
he's just throwing that trunk around like nothing, and I was like, holy
I was
shit.
worried I was going to be the only one that got curious and looked it up on Twitter. It's unbelievable.
Dude, it was worth the watch.
Czar for non-social media. He had a leaked video of him sitting in bed. Have you seen it? No.
Dude
just
with his hog
whipping
out.
hog out. Yeah.
But see, it's big because it's a far back video. So he's like laying in bed, recording himself through a mirror that's like at the end of the bed, and he is whipping this elephant trunk around like you've never seen in your life.
Jesus Christ.
In your life. Yeah, and that was my first thought too. It's like some guys just get all
yeah.
Beautiful voices.
Beautiful dicks.
Big penises.
Big penis, motherfucker. But yeah, boys. Trying to think. I don't have anything else. You guys?
No.
Just happy to be back. Obviously.
Yeah,
Very
I mean, I
happy.
figure towards the end of the episode, we maybe go down memory lane a little bit. It's a big episode. Episode 200.
Go ahead and start that. I'm gonna go take a piss again. I'll be right back.
Okay.
A lot of pressure there.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna go take a piss. You start going down memory lane. Well, no, I mean 200 episodes in, like that's nothing to squawk at. I mean,
Pretty incredible.
it is honestly the fact that we made it 200 episodes is pretty wild to me.
What year did you guys start? I was in Morgantown.
We started
19,
August 2019, I believe. Yep. So it'll be 5 years this coming August.
God damn.
But yeah, it's just crazy. And then like all the different iterations that we've gone through to keep it going. I think that's the most impressive thing. Like it's funny, like when we first started the pod, there was a lot of people and local people that were also like starting pods at the same time or trying to, and none of them lasted. And I think like, when we brought Tig on, Tig was trying to do his own podcast at the time. And I remember couldn't.
Him and Goose, right?
Yeah.
Shout out Goose.
And he couldn't. They couldn't keep it going just because of, the commitment. But, we brought Tig on as a guest. We were like, I think this makes sense for us. Like
It was instant.
It's a good ad. The chemistry was instant. But then, we got our lineup locked in. But then we kept going and we didn't stop. But, people move away and stuff. And like that, for a lot of podcasts, would just be the end of it. It's like, well, I guess it's time to stop. But we brought Bubba in. We kept going. I thank the people that have come on here and been regulars, people that have come in and filled in when some of us couldn't be there. I'll admit, like, life-changing stuff. Like, I always want to be a part of this, but like having the baby recently, like it's hard for me to be here consistently. So like, I know Schwartz was filling in, big shout out to him.
Schwarf.
Uncle
Paper
AJ
Craig.
filled in a lot, it's been a wild ride.
It really has.
It really has. I think back to when we first started it and like, man, it was like no holds barred. Like
we were shit.
We'd be fucking shit canned. We'd be just fucking wasted doing episodes, like not even knowing what we were fucking talking about half the time, like so fucking drunk. Then going through multiple like mini sponsorships, and we got our Cloud 8. Is it Cloud 8?
Cloud 8.
Oh,
yeah.
we had the Cloud 8 sponsorship, and it's so funny. I remember like specifically looking at that month's worth of episodes.
They were great.
You looked at the episode run times from before that month and then the run times after. They were so much shorter. Our episodes that whole month were so long.
Like 2, 3
because we were so fucking stoned, just talking about ridiculous shit. We'd get into like conspiracy theories for like an hour and a half, like just hilarious stuff. So it's just really funny when you go back and look at the different like eras that we've actually gone through. Like it's never been a consistent thing. Like we've changed things up. We edited at first, then we decided like we're not going to do that anymore. We're going to let it fly.
Which thank God we decided that.
I agree, and I think it was always trending that way. We just needed to get better at what we were doing.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like it came with time. We all got a lot better at talking.
Yeah.
There's episodes that never aired because they were just so fucking bad.
Well, and I mean, learning actual real life tools doing this, I feel like my speech and talking is so much better.
Yeah.
Which, like, that's awesome. Yeah. Dude, it's 200's no small feat. Like, it is crazy to think in August it'll be 5 years. It's crazy to think that you started on episode 100.
Yeah.
So this has already been 100 episodes worth to get to 200.
Which that is crazy because I just remember when we first hit 100, I was like, wow, I was so amazed we hit 100.
Yeah.
And now for you to be here for 100 episodes, I mean, that is wild. And time just flies.
Well, and that's kind of why we're we took a little break. We're going to kind of revamp the drops to where there is a bunch of us. So like the in studio episodes will be dropped on Tuesday, but then people that may not want to make it or can't make it and still want to record, the lunch line will be dropping on Thursdays, which is like a Skype one. So there's going to be avenues to where we'll have 2 episodes coming out a week. It'll be nice. There'll be an in-person. Then, you know, people want to jump on the Skype one. It'll just be cool. It's how to keep the old iteration and the new iteration alive at the same time. Mm-hmm. And I'm really just looking forward to just keep going. Like 200's really cool. We've had a lot of great guests on, a lot of great times. But to me, like, this is just it's just a chapter opening to another book.
It's just the next era. It's just the next era. Like I said, we've gone through how many eras, and like you can pinpoint them. Like you really can. Like we had our beginning era. It's funny because like I don't think people realize too, and like we've slowed down with maybe content and things that we did. Like we did our T-shirt drops, and like the T-shirt drops are awesome. I don't think people realize how much we self-funded the studio, all of it. I mean, like we started off with a computer that was literally like 15 years old, had like a corrupted data disk on it.
Oh, Bessie, she got the job done.
And like, you know, I will say like shout out to Kyle when he came on and filmed some episodes for us and brought his equipment. He showed us like what really could take our production to the next level. So, you know, we ended up buying the lights and we upgrade, you know, we self-funded everything upgrade wise. And like, I think we have some pretty good equipment now.
For sure.
You know,
hell yeah.
It's legit, you know, I mean, it's pretty crazy, but I'd like to get back to doing that. Like if we did another T-shirt drop, like,
yeah,
it's been a while, you know, we haven't done one in a long fucking time.
Since I first saw you.
I think the last T-shirt drop we did was the breast cancer one.
Definitely.
Pretty sure. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, dude, I mean, it's just been a crazy experience. I'm happy we did it. I'm happy that it's kept going. And I'm really just honestly just looking forward to what it's still going to become. Like, really, I feel like we have evolved with the times. So we're like, we'll have the in studio, we'll have the Skype. Like we have all these avenues to where really now I look at these moments as like just carving out time to catch up. Like life, the older you get, more crazy it gets. That's just how it is, you know, no fault to anybody.
Can't
like,
stop life from happening.
Yeah, so I'm just looking forward to keeping the train rolling, keeping the foot on the gas. Yeah, it just excites me. I'm happy we're here. I'm happy that we made it this far, and I think I would just want to keep reiterating, like, I am just very impressed with us. The fact that this is about to be pretty much year 5, which is insane.
Yeah, you either can like base it off episodes or years, but when you hear that it's about to be 5 years, it's like, oh,
it's crazy.
And all the stuff that has happened in those 5 years, like it's a lot of shit.
A lot of shit.
It really is.
Yeah.
So
I mean, a lot of people would say that COVID not only did it kill millions, but it killed our momentum here in the wheeling area too.
Yeah, but we powered through it.
We fucking kept grinding.
We kept
grinding.
That's
what we do, bro.
Yeah,
keep it on.
It got a little. Remember, for a while there, like when we got further into the Skype episodes, being like,
sucked.
oh man, the energy was just tough, but
it sucked.
Yeah.
Bubba, would you like to say anything? Any kind words that you would like to say to
the
people?
I couldn't appreciate you guys more. I've loved doing this. 100 episodes is nuts. So
it's crazy.
I love doing it.
Yeah.
I will continue to do it as long as I can. So I always appreciate you keeping up with me for so long.
Definitely. I'm trying to think of what year that would have been. 2021 probably, if I had to guess.
I can picture the
Oh, I can see it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I can see our whole setup we had that
I
night.
can see it all right now. I'm trying to think.
We did revolving guests that night, right?
Yeah, and I want to
Yeah.
say it was maybe summer of 2021, I think. But that seems like, that would make sense because we're only in February of 24, somewhere around there. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool, boys.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I think that's it. It's been a time. As always, make sure to subscribe to the JuiceBox YouTube. The JuiceBox podcast will now be dropping on Tuesdays, the lunch line on Thursdays. Make sure to tune into both of those. And as always, we greatly appreciate you and love you all. Thank you.
Thank you. A quick shout out to myself on the health grind. 3 weeks no booze on the very, very serious dry January, February. So I'll take all applause. Thanks.
Proud of you. Proud of you.
Thanks.
Yeah, and I just want to say thank you to everybody for still supporting us. So, shout out all of you. Shout out the fans.
Shout out the fans,
Um,
especially the ladies.
yeah. And I got no social media still, so they call me Czar. That's ZAR. Don't get it twisted.
Bye-bye.